What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode Beyond the Gym Floor. Today, we're talking about the difference between being self-employed and running a business. I said that this was kind of like such a podcast bro fucking definition thing. We've just applied a definition to what self-employed is and what running a business means. We're really talking about are you stuck working for your clients, not progressing, not being able to move forwards in your business, stressed, overwhelmed, feeling shitty, not making any more money, the business hasn't grown for months, or are you building something? Are you creating a business that serves you, that serves your clients, that's working towards a longer term goal and generating outcomes not just for you, but for your clients as well? So we unpack the 5 pillars for self, systems, service, sales, and skills in this pod, so you know exactly where you should be to consider yourself as running a business versus just working for your clients. We hope you enjoy the episode. If you're coming back, well, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, followed, hit the button now for us. You came back, so it must have been worth it last time. But just like, comment, do something, interact with the pod. Makes a really big difference for us on a Monday when we do our team meeting and everyone gets to pat each other on the back. So we appreciate your support as always. Enjoy the episode, and we will see you next week. So I got really scared by a member at my gym this week.
Well, they do.
This lady's like, I'm walking past. She's like, hey, can I ask you a favor? I'm like, yeah. She's like, 2 weeks in a row on the podcast, you've mentioned people coming in that like are training with really shit form. Can you just like, if that's ever me, can you tell me? And I thought I was being called out, bro. I thought this woman was coming for me.
Oh,
like,
no way.
How dare you fucking go on there and talk shit about people? And like, I was like, fuck. I didn't even realize anyone here fucking listened at all.
That's the first thing come to my mind. I was like, that's fucking mad.
I'm like, I'm getting grilled, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
And she's got like, she works with James, the PT there, who's very good. She's like, oh, obviously like James is like helpful and but like your opinion like has some weight as well. So if you ever see it, I need you to tell me.
Call you up on it. Yeah.
She's like, I know I haven't, whatever quote I used, like pulled a bench around and trained like shit. Like, because I've been saying like they're doing all the right things to get there and then don't follow through.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to be that person, so please just tell me. And I was like, oh, you
That's
like
that's
you
awesome.
just want me to actually tell you? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm like, oh, it just freaks me out that anyone is listening. I forget.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I listen every week. I love it. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I thought I was getting torn apart, and she was just like telling me that it was good. So
Yeah.
we've made it to the little country town, mate.
Look at us go.
Fuck.
Taking over the world. Let's go.
1 listener in Gisborne. We've made it.
Yeah. Hey, that's one more listener. We'll take it. We'll take as many as we can get.
Fuck. I was just like, oh, how am I going to handle this?
Yeah. I always get a bit like, you don't remember what you've said. Like,
Yeah.
and even like
I get
sometimes
carried
with
away.
my
I'm just
clients.
talking to you,
Yeah.
really.
And sometimes like you talk about a client and they listen. I'm like, I have no idea what I actually said. Hopefully you're not upset at me.
Yeah, there's a couple of reels that have come out that have been direct from like coaching calls that the person that was in the coaching calls liked, and I'm like, oh. I probably communicated that way rougher, way more directly on the pod than I ever would in a coaching call.
Yeah.
I
get it.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Let me bring up my notes because we jumped straight fucking in. We weren't even allowed a toilet break.
No, we don't. We got shit to do. Got important meetings to get to, and
Jason said no.
we talk too much at the start.
Yeah, we
you
do.
know, it always happens. Like when you get here, we talk shit forever, and then we start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to start at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we need to talk shit here.
Yes. We should just do alternate weeks, like just like banter and then value as episodes instead of opening episodes.
I've been that was what ours was supposed to be, like for mine.
Right.
But then like I
kinda did.
couldn't help it. I had to give a little bit of value. Like it didn't make
In
me
the first one.
Yeah, it didn't make me feel like I felt a bit weird about it.
Bit yuck.
Yeah, well, it's
Listen
like
to me and you haven't had any.
yeah, well, it's
reward.
like people need to like as much
Go
as
get jacked and shredded.
as much as I think people would like love the shit talk. I still like the idea of us. It's you know what, Ben, it leads into my values. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
contribution's important to me.
I just need a help.
Yeah.
So I did a interesting kind of coaching call during the week, comparing self-employed versus business owner. So in the past, we've been like, you work a job versus you run a business.
Oh yes.
So I've started referring to that as like, are you self-employed? Because then we'll go into what that means, or do you run a business?
Yes.
So when you hear self-employed, what do you think of?
Like there's only one person that works,
Yeah.
everything in your business.
Yeah. Anything else? So I think my perception of self-employed is like you're 9 times out of 10 when someone says they're self-employed, they're like their clients run their business.
I'm laughing at that reel I sent you, the guy at the entrepreneur, and he's like, "Hey, you got a new job." Self-employed's like you hired yourself.
Yeah.
So you could be just like
Doing a job.
You could have no job.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it could be something that's like not giving you any money as well.
Yeah. And even the term self-employed, it's like you're employed by yourself to do a job.
Mm.
You're not running something, building something. You're just
Correct.
employed.
Yeah.
And then because of that, 9 times out of 10, I would experience that, especially in the personal training world, but even in any service business, it's like you are employed by your clients.
Yeah.
To do a job, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So that looks like not being able to set boundaries, different services for people all over the place, no consistency, getting to the end of the week like, what the fuck just happened? Like you're at the beck and call of your clients all the time, not your clients fall into a system that is your business.
With boundaries and shit.
So we obviously have our 5 pillars. So what I did was like, all right, well, this is how a business owner would operate within those 5 pillars.
Yeah.
So if we went into self, so that's just mentality, personal development, mindset kind of vibes.
Values, goals.
Correct. Someone who's self-employed versus someone who's a business owner, what do you think the biggest gap in their thinking is?
One does none of that. What's true?
Yeah.
Like, because if you
So none of like having values, goals, etc.
Well, there's no awareness around them. You probably have them. You just haven't verbalized them or kind of written them down to commit to them.
Yeah.
Because that would be the biggest differentiator. Knowing what you're actively working towards, but compared to going into the gym and working for a certain amount of time and then just leaving.
Yeah.
Reflecting what you enjoy as a person through your job as much as you can, because you're not going to be able to do it for all of it. And then just going to work and hating it because you don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Or you don't know what you value because you've never asked yourself that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, and then having an understanding or an awareness of the mentalities that are needed to work for yourself. So I'll bridge the gap there. Yeah. Where again, if you're unaware of all of that stuff, you just show up and most likely just anxious and tired all the time. I know because it's been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I think just one does all of that stuff, one doesn't.
Doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And then from a basic like the frame of mind approach is, I think, one, if you were to put all of that into one take home bullet point, one of them is just showing up. The other one's trying to build something.
Yeah.
So if you have values, you have goals, you have a destination, you're daily trying to build towards.
Yeah.
I'm a business owner and my business is
it's direction
doing this. Whereas if I'm self-employed, I'm just getting pushed around by my clients,
just
not necessarily being pushed down the line.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Next of our pillars is systems.
Yeah.
Which I think is the biggest differentiator between these two people.
Yeah. Yes. It's I don't want to. It's hard just to be like one does this and then one does nothing. But I think the biggest mentality in the system side of things would be that the self-employed person continuously will address the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Where
the business owner will go, I'm getting this question or this thing, pop up a lot. So I'm going to make an asset that's not only going to serve me, but it's also going to serve my client because they can get it whenever they want.
Yeah.
It's really high quality, and I'm going to invest time into my business to get that time back.
Yeah.
So I would say the biggest difference systems-wise is someone will invest in the development of their business through systems to spend that time and get that time back exponentially, where the self-employed person will just be like, oh, it's just easier for me to address it now, which doesn't value their time in the future. So they're just constantly spending their time now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I would look at it from, and this is a term we've only really started using lately. So if you're just like, oh, that's wanky, we know. It's new for us too. It's called an SOP, so Standard Operating Procedure.
Yeah.
The gap between someone who's just getting day-to-day versus someone who's building something. You mentioned the word assets. Every SOP is an asset. So how I onboard is an asset. How I do a check-in is an asset. How I write a program. The resources, like you're kind of talking about solving a longer-term problem. My weekly check-ins, the data I look at, like as in business check-ins, the data I track and metrics I look at, the budgeting template I use, how I formulate my content, like all of those things could be written down because you repeat them the same way all the time. And if you repeat them the same way all the time, and it's the idea of a system is you can assess it.
Yeah.
So, well, when I onboarded like that and I got 3 clients in a week, I shit the bed because it was too overwhelming and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that system sucks.
Correct.
So I need a better SOP for that. And I need to rebuild it.
Absolutely.
So, I think that's the biggest gap. And I think that under the systems banner is probably where the largest gap exists.
Yeah, agreed. Consistency, better time better investment in your time.
Yeah.
I think that would be the most important.
Yeah.
Because if you have a SOP, like every time it's the same.
Yeah.
And then if you actually create it, it gives you time in the future.
Yeah. And then you know what to change if it doesn't work too.
Correct.
Rather than just being like, oh, don't know, posted some stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. The biggest ones we obviously look at in Standout is managing your finances, managing your trackers, how your business actually runs in terms of who's it for, what do you provide, what do you deliver, like what is your fucking business, because that's the overall system, and then encouraging that everything you do is repeatable.
Yeah.
Every step of your business is repeatable. So we used to sell it as like, could I come and work in your business?
Yeah.
And if I can come and do your role, didn't say job, your role for a week, then you're in a good spot. If you would be like, no one else could do this.
Yeah.
Your business, you don't have a business.
Yeah. Just so the people at home, like a system is just like a predetermined way of doing something.
Yeah.
So I know like people are like expecting that to be like something magical.
Yeah.
But it's like everything you do has a system almost in business. And as soon as you can get that hat on and look at everything, that's when I feel like you can really scale, because not only, like you said, not only is everything repeatable and like it's good return on your time and effort, but someone else can do it now.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the next level to running a business, is like someone else can run it. Well, that is the difference. Like someone can run this business. If you're self-employed, no one can really. They can only show up for your sessions. That's it. Can't get your clients. They can't fix your back end. You don't have anything.
Correct. Next, you'll jump into service. When people hear service, they'll think of what you give.
Correct.
You also need to consider what you get or what you give up.
Yeah, and how you do it.
Yeah. So for us, we've always had the rule, as long as it doesn't take away from the client experience.
Yes.
So goal is maximum efficiency. As fucking push that pedal all the way to the floor as far as you can.
Yeah.
But to the point, as far as you can, is the second it impacts the client experience.
Yeah. Still needs to get results. Client still needs to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So service, we bill via direct debit with a minimum term.
Yep.
Does that affect the client experience? Negatively, positively? You can make the argument, someone signs up to coaching with us for 16 weeks, they're making a commitment to themselves for 16 weeks. They don't have to worry about bringing cash. They don't have to worry about repayments, invoices. It's seamless. You sign up to the form, it's done, and you have a really easy email if you need to give you 2 weeks notice after 16 weeks.
Yep.
So does that take away from the client experience? No.
Yeah.
Does it secure our income, value for front end, give you the ability to get along to like a result in the time frame, build a relationship with someone, project someone into a retention that's far beyond the 16 weeks, aiming for a year. Yes. Does it mean you get a payday? Yes. Does it mean you can budget properly? Yes. Like all of a sudden that one thing has so many upsides for our side, but has no negative impact on the client.
Yeah, agreed.
You have your quadrants in the service. Do you want to run through those? So like high value, high effort and stuff.
So, well, yeah, it's just value quadrants. So you got to think about like the trade-off for like effort to reward. So you got like a high value effort that was high effort, high value. So you would want to be very strategic with where you implement those because it's got high effort. Effort can mean, energy, time, money, or a combination of all those things.
It's like a one-on-one call, right?
Yeah, high value, obviously it's the perception of the client. Then you've got like low value, high output.
Yeah.
You obviously want to avoid that altogether because it's like the client perceives that as low value, and then you're putting a large amount of effort in.
Doing an online check-in for a client that you see.
Yeah, and it's like the calling of someone. It's like that's a lot of effort, and it's like I don't think the client values that much.
Yeah.
So that could be debatable, but in my opinion, that's one of them. Then you've got low input, high value. So examples of those could be resources.
Yeah.
It could be like a group call once a month.
Yep.
It could be doing this and doing a Q&A section at the end of it. That's like all of the clients have kind of put their questions in, which we try and answer sometimes on the FitPod, even here. So that would be an example. So you would probably want to try your best to have as many kind of low input, low effort, high value.
Yeah.
But then every now and then, what you want to be very sure of is that if you do have a high effort thing, it's high in value.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, then like we said before, it's not negatively impacting the client experience, but it's negatively impacting your business potentially.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to dance on that border where it's like, I need to run this as efficiently as possible because it's easy to scale. It gives you freedom. It gives you opportunity, all of those things. Sometimes it just gives you time to do other stuff, but the client doesn't get affected ever.
Yeah. We wrestle with this with standout heaps.
Yeah.
Because the workshops are high effort, high value. So, but could we get people just to do modules and that's another mastermind Q&A?
Yeah.
Like some other containers
Correct.
kind of run that way. Q&A is that high effort, it's lower effort than running a workshop. Doesn't need to be updated all the time. People bring their own questions. But that's the thing of like, well, even we had so much theory content that has been removed.
Yeah.
And made so much more streamlined because we thought it was high value.
Yeah, it was just confusing.
And it wasn't. It was just more work and people were overwhelmed, so they didn't do it.
Yeah, it wasn't impactful, so it's not that valuable then.
Correct.
Because the client experience is being affected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's self, systems, service.
Yeah, the only thing in service I would just add is you need to know how you get the results and how the service looks because of that.
Yes.
That's the only thing I wanted to add. It's like, because a lot of people will just be like, oh, I'll add this, I'll add that, I'll add this, I'll add that. And it's like, well, who do you work with? Yeah. And they work with a totally different demographic that doesn't need all those things. So it's like, what are the three things that get the outcome? Like, what are the three major kind of pillars that you would need to work with a client to get the outcome? It's like, cool. How does that look in your service? That's your service.
Yeah.
That's like the entry level. Go pro, maybe it's 5. There's 5 different things that you need to lean on.
Yeah.
And your service is that.
Yeah.
Because everything then the deliverables become easier.
Because it's just for the client.
Yeah, and you've thought about the deliverables based on the outcome and the outcomes based on the person.
Yeah.
You don't just sit there and go, oh, I'm a personal trainer, so they need this, they need this. You're just adding the steak knives with every fucking...
Jenny, the mum that doesn't want to fucking submit a check-in at all, is now getting a Loom video a week.
And it's like 35 questions as well.
Yeah.
So it's who do you work with? What outcomes do you get? How do you get those outcomes?
Yeah.
That is your service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sales, we need to break into 2. Into marketing and actual sales.
Yeah.
So business owner marketing is something that you do all the time.
Yes.
So we talk about with training, when you identify someone that goes to the gym, you go to the gym 4 days a week, no matter what. You don't stop going to the gym because you're in shape. I'm strong enough now.
Yeah.
I'll just leave until I'm not strong enough, and then I'll come back and get strong enough again. Like,
Yeah.
You don't fucking do that with your training.
You shouldn't.
So you don't do that with your marketing either.
You don't do that with your business, yeah.
It runs all the time.
Correct, yes.
So it's systemized, it has a deliberate approach, it's managed and measured, it's reviewed, and it's purposeful.
Yep.
Self-employed person, I need clients.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's my marketing strategy, is do shit when I need clients.
Holy shit. I need
Yeah,
clients.
help.
Or it's I need clients, and that's it.
Yeah, do nothing, because I actually don't know.
Well, they all would like more clients
Yeah,
most of the
it's
time.
true.
It's just like, okay, so what do I do?
Yeah.
Hopefully someone walks up to me at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So marketing has to be a consistent flow within your business all the time. Sales, not being good at sales is it laziness? Is that too hard? Too rough?
I don't know if it's laziness, but I think resistance to being good at sales is a big fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know, like that would be the biggest like Achilles heel of your business.
Yeah, it's just I waste so much time if you're shit at it. Like,
You know what I
like
mean? The magnitude of not being good at it is too large as well. Like if you refuse to get good at it, it's like how many people who sat in front of you could you have converted, or how many people would you have the courage to have a conversation with, to bring them in to help them. Like there's just, like I said, was it this podcast or the one before? They're all merging into one now. The reluctance to be a salesperson as a personal trainer, like that's going to hold you back.
Yeah.
You're an advocate of personal training, so guess what? You sell it. Yeah. Like you have to come to terms with that. And then, there's a way, like it's all perception, right? So you're like, all right, well, what is sales? People think like fucking the person annoying you in the car park to like sell all the cleaning products, or like that dude that fucking annoys you at the front of the shops and shit that's trying to make you sign up to something you don't want.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're actually really fucking fortunate because we get to sell a product, one, we're really good at, and two,
we believe in it.
We believe in it, and three, they fucking need it.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, how do you get uncomfortable with that?
Yeah.
Like you don't have the right method.
Yeah.
And you're not using the right language.
And I've had this argument online before about selling. Your job is literally sales.
Yeah.
How do you convince, create buy-in / sell someone tracking their macros? What are your goals? What are your obstacles?
Yeah. We need help with.
This is the plan. This is how we'll overcome that. An exercise. You are going to sell the idea that them burying themselves on a hack squat for 8 reps 3 times is beneficial.
Yeah.
And you're going to sell that outcome. And then you're going to convince them to give time, energy, effort, potential embarrassment, etc., to execute that movement to the standard that you have set for them. Because if you've sold the outcome, that if you do this, you will have less body fat, better legs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're selling an outcome. Everything that comes out of your fucking face is selling an outcome. So if you're shit at sales, my argument was, someone posted about this, and I was like, if you're shit at sales, you're a shit coach.
Yeah.
Because you have to sell an outcome in every single conversation you have. Just because we've added money to that transfer doesn't mean...
It doesn't change anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
If I want to convince you to go to a movie, I need to sell it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make me slimy.
Nah. You know the one person who can convince a group to do something?
Yeah.
That's the same.
Good at sales.
It's like, hey, man, it'd be a great idea if we went and did this because we'll get this out of it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, fuck, it's a great idea.
It's almost like sales is just being a good communicator. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Last one, skills.
Yeah. Got to be good at your job.
Yeah.
Got to know the skills that your clients need to deliver the outcomes. They're going to be a little bit different. They still kind of sit under a big blanket. You know, still need to know about strength training, movement, like muscle actions, joints.
Yeah.
Then it's like, strength, hypertrophy training or body composition training. But it's like, know the skills.
Yeah.
Get really good at it.
I think...
I still buy shit to this day. I spent money last week, and I'm spending a lot of money in a couple of weeks on education. It's not something that like we devalue. I know people think like we're the business people, so like the skills thing doesn't matter.
That's what I was going with it, yeah.
Like, spend $50,000 just going to university, let alone everything else. Like, value education a lot.
Yeah. I think a lot of people stay in self-employed identities because they think becoming a business owner means you sacrifice your skills.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you can't be a business owner and be good at your job.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always that attitude, right? It's like, or there's just the idea that if you're good enough at your job, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Yeah,
that.
the ego.
Yeah, it's like take the ego death the sooner you do.
Yeah. Your job is helping as many people as you physically can.
Yeah.
Doing all the things we just spoke about with a good skill set is the best way
Yeah,
to do
and
that.
no one knows that you're fucking good at your job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no one knows you're smart. No one knows you're skilled. No one knows anything. So it's up to you to show everyone. So everything we just spoke about actually puts you in a position to help heaps of people.
Yeah.
And then if you do it right, the sales part's easy.
Yeah, and like, how do you measure good at your job? Because like, if good at your job is being smart,
well, most of them it's been smart. So I was
like,
just being nice.
Cool. So you're smarter, but you have no clients to apply your methodology
Absolutely.
to, so you're not good at your job because you're not impacting anyone.
Well, you don't have a lot of proof, so that would So to the general public, that would suggest that you're not that good at your job.
So if someone has 100 transformations, and someone has 10, who's better at their job?
Yeah,
the person who's generated 100
they have more
transformations.
Proof. Yeah, the ones that have more. Yeah.
The way to get enough people in front of you to generate 100 transformations is to do all the other things. So that's your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to get the people. You need to create enough buy-in for someone to come and work with you and have a business that facilitates for you to work with enough people to generate the most amount of outcomes possible at the highest level.
Yeah.
If you just think, oh, I'm really good at writing programs, that's not being good at your job.
Yeah. Get really good at everything. You won't regret it.
Yeah. And we come from that. We come from, we will just be the fucking best at our job.
Yeah, we got really good at the skills. Then we got really good at business.
Yeah.
Or getting really good at business is a continuous thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
But like acknowledged that there are other elements to creating a future.
Yeah.
And creating a life that you want whilst working with people that you really enjoy. Here we are.
Yeah. And we can stack STC's results over the last 15 years against anyone's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed.
Awesome. Lightning round this week because we have to go.
We have an very important meeting to go to.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Might not be. In the end.
I'm looking forward to the presentation. Inside jokes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. So what we've just gone through there is the 5 pillars that we operate our Standout PT program in. So self, systems, service, sales, skills. That's what we cover. The goal is that you can do 10K months, working 30 hours per week, and still be an elite level coach, getting elite level results with your clients. If you want to know more, head to stcfit.com. Check out the Standout PT link. You can book a call with myself. We'll walk through how it all works, whether or not it's going to be a good fit for you based on the obstacles that you have in your business. And more than likely, because I just am a coach by nature, not a salesperson, is I'll probably solve one of those problems for you on the phone. And if you don't sign up, you get free business advice. For now, though, like, share, subscribe, comment. Just interact with this podcast somehow so we know that you exist. And so our metrics look better. Please. Thank you. Until next time, enjoy.
See you guys.